Hi students, I am Subhendu Muduli, lecturer in metallurgy, Government Polytechnic Jajpur. Today we will basically discuss in the last chapter of 6th semester metallurgy, that is the theory of metal joining, and the topic is soldering process. In this session we will basically concentrate and focus on the need of soldering process, its definition, types of solders, method of soldering process, its advantages, disadvantages, its industrial application, and its comparison with other joining processes like welding, brazing, etc. So let us start. Soldering process. What is the importance of soldering process in metallurgical engineering? I will explain from the grassroots level. What is engineering? Very simply I can tell that engineering is a profession in which knowledge of mathematical and natural science gained by study, experience and practice is applied with judgment to utilize the forces of nature for the benefit of mankind. So the engineer, regardless the area, should basically be concerned with the scientific principles to solve day to day practical problems. There are different aspects of engineering. So many branches are available in the field of engineering and technology nowadays. Out of them, metallurgical engineering is something different. So what is metallurgy? Metallurgy is the science of extracting metal from their ores and the art of adapting them for the uses of mankind. But in the modern context, it is neither a science nor an art, but a full-fledged discipline of engineering. So, in metallurgical engineering, metals and their alloys are the backbone of all engineering projects and products. In all jobs, ranging from primitive type agricultural implements to advanced aircrafts, automotives, building, shipping, etc., metals occupy a place of prime importance. So, metal joining is a vital chapter nowadays. In all industrial sectors, construction of projects and manufacturing process is going on day by day. They need metals to be joined with each other. So how we can join different metals with each other, how the bond formation will occur, this is very important. That's why we need three methods for joining metals with each other. One is welding, then soldering, then brazing. So you have already complete the welding chapter. What is welding? Welding means joining different metals with each other by the process of fusion. So what is the need of soldering? In welding, large amount of heat energy is required. The metals, the parent metals need to be melted along with the filler metal and the bond completed. And in welding, a very important aspect is weldability. The metals should have good weldability for better welding. But how we can join metals, different metals with each other, but dissimilar metals with each other at a very low cost, at a very low temperature? That's why we need soldering process. So let's go to the definition of soldering process. Soldering is a low temperature metal joining technique It is particularly useful to join dissimilar metals with each other. In soldering, the filler metals used flows into the joint surfaces by capillary action. And very important factor is that in soldering there is no direct melting of the base metals. Only the filler metal melts, but the base metal does not melt. The melting point of the filler metals is very low as compared to that of the parent metals or base metals. The melting point of the filler metal used in soldering is less than 450 degree centigrade. And the filler metals used in soldering process is called solders. Let us start. There are different methods of soldering like deep soldering, torch soldering, resistance soldering, iron soldering and wave soldering. Here are the two methods. One is iron soldering, one is wave soldering. These methods are widely used, and let us describe. Iron soldering is the very oldest method and simplest method. Here there is a soldering iron, there is a copper bead at one side which contains the heat and melts the solder to join the two types of metals with each other. What is wave soldering? Wave soldering is used in electronic industry for the PCB, that is printed circuit boards. For a large number of joints, by numerous joints at one time, we have to use the wave soldering method. What are the materials used in soldering? There are three materials. One is the filler metal, that is called the solders. One is soldering iron, and next is flux. What is filler material? In soldering, generally we use alloys. What is alloy? You know, two different metals each other with a definite composition makes a alloy. So tin lead, tin silver, tin zinc, silver copper zinc, zinc aluminum, these are the commonly used solders. What is soldering iron? It is nothing, it is a device which is used for the technique. And what is flux? Flux has a dominant role in soldering technique. Flux is used to prevent atmospheric contamination at the place of joint. It also prevents the formation of oxide that helps the durability of the joint. The joint will sustain for a longer period of time when used in service. Then we will go about the soldering steps. There are various steps used in soldering process. Let us explain one by one. The first step we can explain: selection of base metal to be joined. Which metals are to be joined with each other? At first we have to select them, properly select which metals are to be joined. Then the second point is joint design consideration for the bond formation. Which type of joint is required? We have to select. The third point we have to go, that is the selection of solders. Which types of solders is best suited for this joint? Then pre-cleaning of the base metals. This is very important. We have to clean the base metal surfaces for a good joint. Then next, fluxing. We have to use a flux before applying the filler metal, because you know flux prevents atmospheric contamination. Next, we have to align the base metals with each other. How to align? So that during the process of soldering continues, there will be no movement. We have to use mechanical fixtures, mechanical arrangement, clamping should be there, so that when soldering is continuing, there will be no breakage or no distortion occurs. Then soldering temperature is achieved, heating the filler metal. How to heat the filler metal? Around 450 degree below, so that it can flow easily to the joint opening and enters by capillary action. One thing, what is capillary action? The molten solder enters into the solid surfaces, that is called capillary action. So soldering, last part is, after soldering is done, it should be let cooled, that is solidification. The bond is cooled, solidified, and the last point is very few seconds it is achieved, and finally we have to post clean. Post cleaning the soldered joints. Why post cleaning is necessary? Because the flux may contain some toxic substances. So we have to post clean the soldered joint object to remove the flux residues completely before put them into service. These are the basic steps which we will follow in a normal soldering process. Now we will discuss what is the industrial application of soldering technique. How, where we can use soldering technique. Generally, it can be used as a semi-permanent patch in container or cooking vessel. Electronic soldering connects electrical wiring and electronic components to printed circuit boards, that is PCB. You can see in the figure, this is a PCB, and all the electronic circuits, how they are joined into the board. That is achieved only by soldering technique. Other application is, soldering is used to join various metals like gold, silver, steel, copper, etc. It is also used in jewelry applications. In jewelry, in ornamental purpose, we can also use soldering process. Then we should discuss now what is the function of solder. That is very important, very vital. The solders, lead tin solders are generally used, and lead tin solders are various types. If it is used 40% lead, 60% tin, and if you use 70% lead, 30% tin. So according to the variation in composition, the nature of solder changes, and we can call soft solder, medium solder, plumber's solder, hard solders. There are varieties types of solders which are used in different types of applications. So what is the role of solders? It weights the base metal. Weights the base metal means weightability. If weighting is better, then the joint will be last for a longer time. Second, the filler metal or the solder can drawn into the joint opening by capillary action. Third, it spreads and make contact with the joint opening. Fourth, it solidifies into a solid adhering film over the base metals. Then fifth, it has an adequate mechanical strength. After the joint, it has an adequate mechanical strength. Now we will discuss, in every process there are certain advantages and certain disadvantages. So what are the major advantages of soldering process? You see, low power is required in soldering. Low power is required. Low temperature is required. The temperature is very less as compared to welding. Microstructure is not affected by heat, as the heat is very less, so the base metal microstructure does not affect. Dissimilar material can be joined. In welding, only similar metals can be joined, but in soldering, different types of metals can join with each other. And very important factor is thin surfaces can be joined. Very thin surfaces, that is not joined by welding technique due to distortion, that can be easily joined by soldering. Now let us discuss what are the disadvantages of soldering. You see, as it is a low temperature joining process, the strength of the joint is not very hard, less strength, and the durability may not last for a longer time. Another thing, large sections cannot be joined. Large sections, it is only limited to thin sections. Then flux may contain toxic compound. Later we have discussed, flux is used prior to filler metal. So as the flux contain toxic compound, it is the limitation of the soldering process. It cannot be used in high temperature application, as it is a low temperature technique, it cannot be used. And another point we will discuss, joints are affected at high temperature and pressure. Joints are affected badly, it cannot sustain high temperature and pressure. Now let us discuss about the metallurgical factors. What are the metallurgical factors that affect soldering process? There are 6 factors that affect soldering process. First one is the wetting angle between the solder and the base metal. What is the wetting angle? The solder technician has a prime role in a better soldered joint. He has to consider how the design will be made and how the solder melts quickly and the joint will be better. Let us discuss the second point, clearance of gap between the two surfaces to be joined. Clearance, this is a metal, this is a metal, these two need to be soldered with each other. So what is the gap between them? What is the clearance of gap? This needs to be carefully chosen so that the joint will not break when used in surface. Third point, heating rate and its uniformity. Actually in soldering, the base metal need not to be preheated. Still, the filler metal has to melt. So, heating rate is a very important factor and its uniformity. What is uniformity? Uniformly it has to heated and proper melting temperature of the filler metal is achieved, which is very less as compared to the base metals. Next point is temperature. Proper soldering temperature should be achieved. Soldering temperature plays a vital role. So, soldering temperature is very important. We have to choose it better. Then, nature of solders used. Which type of solder is best suitable for which type of metals to join? This is an important factor. And the last one is the use of flux. How to use the flux, when to use, it is an important factor. So, before applying the solder into the joint opening, we have to apply the flux uniformly. There are different types of flux: powdery form, liquid form, paste form. So, you have to use the right flux at the right joint. Now, brazing versus soldering. We have to compare soldering technique. How we can compare? First point, the filler metal used in brazing has a melting point above 450, but in soldering, the filler metals used has a melting point of below 450. This is very important point, that the filler metal melting point. Next point, the stability of joint. In soldering, less stable joints can be made. The joints are not largely stable, but in brazing, more stable joints can be made. Third, the joint produced by soldering technique affect by high temperature and pressure, but the joint produced by brazing process do not affect the joint when used in high temperature and pressure. Then equipment cost. Generally, soldering is a cheaper process, so the equipment cost in soldering is very less. But in brazing, the equipment cost is very high. Then another point is distortion. In soldering, there is least distortion. No distortion is there, but in brazing, distortion may take place. So, at a key glance, let us discuss finally what is soldering technique. Soldering is a low temperature metal joining technique that is used industrially in electronic circuits, and in this technique solders need to be used. Last but not the least, now I have completed the soldering technique. Hope you all have understand the process in better way. Here is some assignments I have prepared for you that is very beneficial for your upcoming semester examination. Try your best to complete this. Dear students, if you have any doubt regarding soldering technique, you can ask me or contact me. This is my WhatsApp number. At any time you can contact me for any doubt. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
झीटीए तो माटी आम सामाजिक और पारिवारिक जीवनर मूल कथाटी से माने आगकू गले आगकू जीव संसार आम झील मैंने आ पुओंकठू पछरे नाहांती एबे तो बदली गलानी समय बदली गलानी जुग से झील माननकू आहुरी आगकू नहीं आत्मनिर्भरशील और स्वावलंबी करने ओडिशा सरकार सुदक्षा योजन सरकारी आईटीआई माध्यम संपूर्ण मागणार जोगई देउछंती सबु प्रकार उत्कृष्ट मानर वैषयिक ज्ञानकौशलर तालीम। एबे आम झील रहिबे सबुठु आगरे सबुठु उपरे।
मु सफल मु कुशली मु सुदक्षा।